This week in gaming has been wild. A controversial launch, a surprise release date, a new game announcement, and one of the most anticipated MMO finally answering the pay-to-win question. I'm talking about Crystal of Atlan, Chrono Odyssey, Mecha Break, and more in this week's roundup. Let's get into it. First up, New vs. Crystal of Atlan officially launched worldwide on May 28. This Magicpunk MMORPG is now live on PS5 PC, iOS, and Android. But right after launch, players started pointing out one major issue: the energy system. I actually mentioned this back in my beta test video, and sadly, it made it into the final release. Each run costs 10 energy, and you only start with 120 energy total. That means gameplay is heavily restricted right out of the gate. Players are calling this a deal breaker, and honestly, many are already quitting because of how limiting it feels. It's disappointing because underneath that system is a really promising game. However, for fans, during Summer Game Fest, Crystal of Atlan revealed a special collaboration with One Punch Man, adding some excitement and fresh content to look forward to. Next up, let's talk about Bakudo, which is set to be Shueisha Games' first major title. Now, if the name sounds familiar, that's because Shueisha is the legendary Japanese publisher behind mega hits like One Piece, Naruto, and Dragon Ball. Shueisha Games is a relatively new division, created to move beyond just licensing their manga into games. This time, they're developing their own. Bakudo is a sci-fi boss rush action game, and even though it's still early in development, it's already caught the community's eye with its slick visuals and fast-paced gameplay. From what we've seen so far, the combat kind of looks like a futuristic dodgeball battle, but with high-speed attacks, energy blasts, and anime-style flair. It's unique, chaotic, and definitely stands out. Details on the story are still under wraps, but this is clearly a title to keep on your radar. What's more, Shueisha Games is also supporting indie devs through its Game Creators Camp. So this could be the first of many original titles coming from a company best known for shaping anime and manga culture. Next, we finally have a date for Chrono Odyssey beta test. But first, a quick shout out to all of you. We've just hit 230 subscribers in only a few months, and I seriously appreciate all the support. If you're new here, hi, I'm Bit, and welcome to EveryBit-Game. Finally, we've got some fresh updates on Chrono Odyssey. The devs have officially announced the dates for the closed beta test, which will run from June 20th to June 23rd, with servers in North America, Europe, and Asia. So if you've been hyped for this stunning, time-manipulating MMORPG, now's your chance to dive in. The visuals are top tier thanks to UE5. The combat looks fluid and tactical, and the time-shifting mechanics are already setting this one apart from the MMO crowd. Oh, and here's a big one. In a recent interview with Canon, the devs were asked the million-dollar question: is Chrono Odyssey pay to win? Their answer? No. They said that the business model will focus solely on cosmetic items for characters, mount, and some extras via a battle pass. But there will be no pay-to-win elements, and if the devs stick to their word, this could be one of the most promising MMOs in years. Up next, Neverness to Everness, or NTE, has finally broken its silence. After a long stretch with zero updates, the devs just announced a containment test and released a new video showing off some visual upgrades made to the characters. The improvements aren't huge, but they're noticeable: cleaner lighting, sharper facial features, and an overall more polished look. It's a good sign that the team's been quietly making progress behind the scenes. There's still no confirmed start date for the test, but if you're interested, the pre-registration and beta sign-up links are down in the description. Summer Game Fest brought the heat this year, and one of the biggest highlights was the official release date reveal for Mecha Break. After a successful, and yes, pretty controversial, open beta on Steam, the devs have now confirmed that Mecha Break is launching on July 1st for Xbox Series X, Series S, and PC. Set in a post-apocalyptic world where factions are battling over a resource called Corite, Mecha Break puts you in the cockpit of various high-tech mechs across multiple PvP modes. There's also an extraction shooter mode called Mash Make, featuring AI enemies, upgrades, and team-based objectives, giving the game a bit of a PvPvE twist. Early impressions of the gameplay have been largely positive. People are loving the visuals, speed, and sheer variety of mechs. But not everything landed perfectly. The mech unlock system sparked some backlash, with many players feeling the grind is too steep or pay incentivized. Hopefully, the devs address that before launch. And that wraps up this week's roundup of the biggest gaming news, from Crystal of Atlan's energy controversy to Chrono Odyssey's beta drop and Mecha Break's surprise release date. A lot's happening, and it's a great time to be a gamer. Let me know down in the comments which game you're hyped for or what caught you off guard this week. I always love hearing your takes. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, drop a comment, and most importantly, hit that subscribe button and join the gang, because I love talking games with you all. After all, games are no fun alone, so let's enjoy them together and enjoy every bit of it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next one.